Antarctica, a land of ice, silence, and extremes. Larger than Europe, colder than any place on Earth. It has no native population, no capital city, no government. And yet, it may be one of the most important places on the planet. Antarctica is the only continent that no single nation truly owns, not because no one wanted it, but because the world agreed it was too important to fight over. This is the story of how that happened, and why Antarctica matters more today than ever before. Antarctica is the coldest, driest, and windiest continent on Earth. Temperatures here can fall below -80 degrees Celsius. Snowfall is so rare that large parts of Antarctica are classified as a polar desert. Nearly 90% of the world's fresh water is locked beneath its ice. Some areas are buried under ice sheets more than 4 kilometers thick. This ice is not just frozen water, it is a historical record. Each layer captures ancient air, trapped bubbles that preserve Earth's climate history going back hundreds of thousands of years. Antarctica remembers the planet's past in ways no other place can. For centuries, Antarctica existed only as a theory. Ancient civilizations imagined a southern landmass, a counterbalance to the continents of the north. Early maps labeled it Terra Australis Incognita, the unknown southern land. But no one could reach it. Storms, ice walls, and endless oceans kept it hidden. It was not until the 19th century that explorers finally confirmed Antarctica was real. And when humans arrived, they quickly learned that this land did not welcome them. The early 20th century marked what historians call the heroic age of Antarctic exploration. Men like Roald Amundsen, Robert Falcon Scott, and Ernest Shackleton ventured into the ice with limited technology, guided only by maps that were often incomplete. They faced starvation, frostbite, and isolation. Many did not return. These expeditions were not about conquest, they were about survival and discovery. Antarctica demanded humility. Those who underestimated it paid the price. As the world entered the modern age, Antarctica gained strategic importance. Several countries began claiming sections of the continent: Britain, Argentina, Chile, Australia, France, New Zealand, Norway. Each claim overlapped, each carried geopolitical tension. But occupying Antarctica was not like occupying land elsewhere. There were no cities to control, no population to govern, only ice and extreme cost. Then came the Cold War. In 1959, something unprecedented happened. 12 nations, including the United States and the Soviet Union, signed the Antarctic Treaty. It declared Antarctica a continent dedicated to peace and science. Military activity was banned, weapons testing was forbidden, new territorial claims were frozen. Antarctica became the only place on Earth where global cooperation replaced competition. In a world divided by ideology, Antarctica became neutral ground. Antarctica has no permanent residents, but it is not empty. Every year, scientists, engineers, and support staff arrive to work at research stations scattered across the continent. Some stay for months, others for more than a year. During the Antarctic winter, darkness can last for weeks. Temperatures drop further. Rescue becomes nearly impossible. Life here tests mental endurance as much as physical strength. Antarctica plays a critical role in global science. Researchers study climate change using ice cores. They monitor ocean currents that regulate global temperatures. They search for the skies for cosmic signals undisturbed by pollution. What happens in Antarctica does not stay in Antarctica. Melting ice affects sea levels worldwide. Changes here influence weather patterns across the United States and the rest of the planet. Although military conflict is banned, international presence is increasing. More research stations are being built. Scientific activity is expanding. The Antarctic Treaty still holds, but pressure is increasing. Antarctica's future depends on cooperation, and cooperation depends on trust. Antarctica stands as a rare example of what humanity can achieve when cooperation replaces conflict. It is not owned by any nation, yet it belongs to all of humanity. A frozen continent guarding the past, shaping the present, and influencing the future. In a world defined by borders, Antarctica remains without one. And perhaps that's its greatest lesson.